In one country, children play music with smiles on their faces. But if they make one small mistake, their families may disappear forever. This place has bright, happy parades. People march and dance for their leaders. But behind the dancing, there is fear that never sleeps. The same family has ruled here for many years. They say they give safety and peace, but they also bring sadness and control with strong hands. It is a land full of mystery. The streets look clean, the buildings look tall, but some may only be painted faces with nothing inside. Families learn not to talk too much. Even small words can be dangerous. Neighbors can turn into enemies with one wrong sentence. From the outside, it seems quiet. But inside, many people hide their thoughts and hopes. The truth is locked away deep inside their hearts. Why do people cheer when they are scared? Why do they smile while living in fear? These questions take us to a strange place the world rarely sees. This place is called the Hermit Kingdom. It is closed off from the world. News from outside is not allowed in, and people cannot leave easily. It is not just any country. It is run by one family, a family with deep secrets. Their story is full of silence, power, and control over millions. Kim Il-sung was born in 1912 near Pyongyang. His family moved to China to escape the Japanese, who took control over Korea a few years before. As a young boy, he was strong and full of spirit. He started to fight against the Japanese when he was only 14 and soon joined secret groups. He joined the Chinese communists and took part in small group attacks. These actions made him known and helped him earn respect among others. During a large problem in the party, many Koreans were hurt by their own side, not the Japanese. Kim Il-sung saved people by destroying the names. This brave step made others trust him. He became a leader and changed his name from Kim Seong-ju to Kim Il-sung, which means become the sun. The Japanese wanted to catch him. He ran to the Soviet Union, where he trained with their army and learned new ways to fight. Kim Il-sung fought in World War II with the Soviet army. When the war ended, the Soviets took control of North Korea and needed someone loyal. They chose Kim Il-sung because he had shown great courage and power during the war. Stalin himself wanted him to rule North Korea. After more than 26 years away, Kim returned to Korea. He became the new leader and began building the future of what would become North Korea. At the end of World War II, Korea was cut in two parts. The Soviet Union took the north while the United States took the south. This was not what Koreans wanted. Kim Il-sung became the leader of the north. He started building a strong army and made sure that the people only followed him and no one else. He also created a special image of himself. Huge statues were built, and people sang songs to praise him. His face was everywhere, even in schools and homes. In 1948, Kim Il-sung said the country was now the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. This was the start of North Korea as we know it today. Only 3 months before, South Korea had their first election. Now, two different Koreas were born, with different ideas and different ways of life. Kim taught that North Korea must be strong by itself. The people had to be loyal and work only for their own country, not needing help from anyone else. In June 1950, Kim Il-sung sent his army into South Korea. He wanted to join the two sides into one Korea, all under his rule and control. This started the Korean War. Many countries joined the fight, including the United States and China. The war was big and full of pain. After 3 years, millions were dead. No one won the war. A peace paper was never signed, so the two Koreas are still not officially at peace. During the war and after, Kim Il-sung made sure that people thought he was a great leader. He removed anyone who did not agree with him. Pictures and stories about him were made to show him like a hero. People were forced to say that he was wise, strong, and kind, even if it was not true. Every family had to hang his picture in their house. His words were written in red letters so no one could miss them, not even the children. After Kim Il-sung died in 1994, his son Kim Jong-il became the new leader. He had been prepared for this role for many years and took power without any problems. Kim Jong-il was known for strange stories. It was said a star appeared in the sky when he was born. Other stories spoke of him making 11 holes in one in golf. These stories were not true, but people had to believe them. Children at school learned them like facts. The leader was shown as perfect and special in every way. While people in North Korea had little food, Kim Jong-il lived in great comfort. He had big meals, expensive drinks, and even flew lobster in by helicopter. He loved foreign movies, especially action films, but he did not let the people of North Korea watch them. They were only for him and his close friends. TV sets in every house showed only programs praising him. People could not turn them off. They had to listen to Kim Jong-il's voice at all times of the day. Kim Jong-il wanted his country to be strong in the arts, so he made movies. To do this, he kidnapped a South Korean movie star and a famous director. They were forced to make films for him. One of the movies was very well made, but they were not free. The couple had to escape from North Korea to be safe. Kim Jong-il's love for control went beyond his own country. He reached across borders when he wanted something, like actors or new ideas for films. Life under Kim Jong-il became worse in the 90s. A great famine hit the country, and many people died. Still, Kim did not share his food or help enough. Even pets in the leader's house ate better than many people. The farms failed, and there was not enough food. People could not speak about the hunger. Children were taught that they needed Kim's love to grow strong. Everything was blamed on outsiders. No one inside the country was allowed to question him. After Kim Jong-il died in 2011, his youngest son Kim Jong-un became the new leader. This change happened quickly and without any fight from others. Kim Jong-un looked different from his father. He smiled more often, walked in crowds, and was seen laughing with workers and schoolchildren. But even with this new image, control stayed strong. People still followed rules without question, and the army listened only to him. Kim Jong-un held power like the leaders before him. He had people around him who followed only his orders. No one was allowed to speak against him. While he smiled in public, behind closed doors he led with fear. He kept the same secret police and strict rules from his father's time. The government still watched people very closely. Families were careful not to speak too much. Even small mistakes could bring big punishments. In a surprising move, Kim Jong-un became friends with Dennis Rodman, a famous American basketball player. They were seen playing and singing together. Rodman visited North Korea many times. He said Kim was kind and fun, but many people found this friendship strange and a little worrying. This new friendship showed a different side of Kim. Some thought he wanted to open up more, while others thought it was just for show. Even if things looked nicer on the outside, people were still scared inside the country. The same rules and fear from old days still stayed. Kim Jong-un used strong speeches and big parades to show he was the only true leader. His face appeared everywhere, just like his father's did. Although he seemed more open than Kim Jong-il, nothing really changed for the people. Their lives stayed the same, watched and controlled every day. In 2017, Kim Jong-un's half-brother, Kim Jong-nam, was killed at an airport. Two women put a deadly liquid on his face. He died only minutes later. The women said they were part of a prank show and didn't know the truth. But the liquid used was a banned nerve poison called VX, which can kill fast. Most people believe Kim Jong-un gave the order. Kim Jong-nam had lived outside North Korea for years and was not seen as loyal to the leader. This killing was not just about one man. It showed that even family members were not safe if they were seen as threats to power in North Korea. Kim Jong-nam had spoken about changing the government. He wanted people to have more freedom, which made him dangerous to the Kim family. His death warned others in the family. It made sure no one would try to take power from Kim Jong-un or speak out against him in future. Kim Jong-un's sister, Kim Yo-jong, started to appear more in public after her brother took power. She gave speeches and met leaders from other countries. Some people think she could become the next leader. She is strong and trusted by Kim. She often speaks in his name and shares his messages. She once said that the sea near South Korea could be used as a test area for weapons. Her words showed that she was serious and wanted power. There are also questions about Kim Jong-un's daughter. She was seen at big parades. Some think she may be trained as a future leader already. It is rare for leaders in North Korea to show their children. But this might mean Kim Jong-un wants to keep power in his family for more years. If the daughter is too young, Kim Yo-jong may become leader first. This could cause a fight inside the family if she does not want to give up power. Other people in the Kim family might also want to become leader. One is Kim Jong-il, an older man who lived in other countries for many years. There are also nephews from Kim Il-sung's side. They do not have power yet, but they may think they have the right to lead because of their bloodline. All these people could bring problems. If more than one person wants to lead, the fight for power could break the country from the inside. No one outside knows for sure who will rule next. But time moves on, and new leaders will rise. The question is how this change will happen. Some fear that if there is no clear leader, a fight will start. The family could break into groups, each trying to take full power over the nation. This kind of fight could be dangerous not only for North Korea, but also for the world. What happens next may shape the future for many. After taking control, Kim Jong-un focused on making nuclear missiles. These weapons could travel long and hit places far away, making the world very worried. North Korea showed these missiles during big parades. Soldiers marched, tanks rolled by, and large rockets stood tall to show power to everyone watching. These events were meant to scare others and tell the world, "We are strong. Do not attack us." It was all part of Kim's plan to protect his rule and country. Many countries tried to stop North Korea's missile tests. The United States and South Korea gave warnings and called for peace through talks. Sometimes, leaders from these countries met with Kim Jong-un. They smiled, shook hands, and talked about peace. But these talks did not change much. Soon after, North Korea tested more missiles again. Each time it broke promises and made other countries trust it less over time. North Korea's leaders say they need nuclear weapons to stay safe. They believe that if they look strong, other countries will not try to attack them. However, these actions have made North Korea more alone. Fewer countries want to work with them, and people in the country still suffer in silence. The power of the Kim family depends on fear. They use their weapons and strong army to stop any change that may come from inside or outside. Some still hope for peace. People around the world wish for a day where talks can bring an end to fear, weapons, and fighting between North and South Korea. But peace is hard to reach. The Kim family wants control and fears that peace could break their power. They teach people to fear the outside world. Change may one day come, but it could be slow and full of risk. For now, the world watches North Korea closely, hoping for small signs of hope and calm. North Korea is ruled by one family, and this has lasted for many years. The Kim family decides everything, from laws to what people can read or say in public. Everyday life is full of fear. People must be careful with every move. Even saying something wrong can lead to large punishments or make someone disappear. Children grow up learning only what the leaders want. There are books, songs, and stories that teach they must love their leader more than their own family. The Kim family uses control to keep power. They do not allow sharing power with others. Only one person can lead, and others must follow them in quiet. Every leader from this family made sure people saw them as strong and smart. Their pictures are hung on every wall and their names said with great care. Even when they die, their power stays. The country treats their bodies with great respect, keeping them in large buildings and still calling them leaders. Learning about North Korea helps us understand more than just one place. It shows how power works and how people can live without freedom or choice. The world watches and wonders what will happen next. Many people want change, but the leaders do not want to give up their control so easily. By knowing this story, people in other countries can be more careful. They can learn to protect their own rights and work for peace in the world. North Korea may be far away, but its actions affect many places. Missiles, strong words, and secrets can make problems for the whole world. Understanding how one family rules can help leaders in other places act wisely. They must use care when working with or speaking about North Korea. Informed people can ask for peace and support truth. Change is not easy, but knowing the truth is the first step for a better future for all.